Hey guys, welcome to today's video. It's an excellent brow day, which can only mean one thing. Everything else makeup related is also going to be excellent. That's how I work in my head. I have foundation on. It went on okay. The brows are great. We're all primed, ready to go, ready to play with color and other products outside of makeup as well. I got a little hair, got a little nail, got a little extra random product that I'm gonna be talking about, but everything that I am going to be trying out or sharing with you that I have already tried out that I love has to do with creators here on the platform, whether it is a collaboration or a brand that they own, because there's two different avenues that creators can take. You know, I myself have my two brands. We're not gonna be talking about those, so please don't get it in that thing where it's like, oh God, here she goes again. I really just wanted to show love and talk about how awesome it is for creators to have the opportunity to collaborate or build their own brand. It's fascinating to me. I love seeing it happen. I know how much hard work goes into it. I have said this before, and I said it over on IG, that usually creators have such particular taste when it comes to curating and developing color lines. Everything is just very meticulously thought through because, you know, and this is my opinion, but we test so much stuff that it's like that opportunity that's really rare to be able to see like what's missing in the marketplace, what would be really fun, what a consumer would enjoy, because all of us at the end of the day, we are just makeup obsessed consumers. And we love to share all of our obsessions with you and some techniques and tricks that we've learned along the way. And I think that's a really exciting kind of baseline of the beauty vertical. So I just wanted to kind of get ready with you guys, have a chat, talk about new products. Wait. Before we dive into the land of wonderful makeup, I want to remind you guys to subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified of my upcoming videos. I'm here Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. PST. Yay. Cheers, guys. Thumbs this video up and share it. I'm drinking Bulletproof, by the way. I'm getting hyped right up. Hey. I feel like I need to like move around, so we're gonna get serious. Okay, I'm ready for the makeup. I wanna start with eyes. No, I wanna start with lips. Yes. Because they're just like very, very empty right now. I am going to do a combo that I was wearing yesterday that is a very high maintenance combo. I understand that. Like, you know, when someone's like, oh my gosh, what's on your lips? And you're like, hold on, let me get my notes. And people are like, never mind, like whatever. That actually happened to me in New York. I'm so embarrassed to say that. Okay, so we're gonna go in first with a pencil that I really love, that I have used and talked about before. This is the waterproof lip liner in Bybel. It's one of those lip liners that really has the power to make your lips look a lot larger and more plush if you want that kind of a look, because you can really just graze the outer edge, and it does have that just like consistency and shade where it really works with so many different lip colors, skin colors. It's just a very neutral tone. I really love this. I think it's phenomenal. The formula is great. She did a great job on the lip products as a whole. So we're now gonna go into Dominique Cosmetics. This is the shade Nude Kiss. The doe foot is a nice kind of curved doe foot applicator, which makes it really comfortable and easy to apply. I wore this exact combo yesterday, literally before I went to Sephora, and Erica was like, your lips look bigger. Like, what did you do? Just the color and the shading and the way that you do your lips, like the way you apply it, can make such a big difference. Oh my gosh. Now we're going in with Cabana from Lauralee, Los Angeles. You guys, the thing that I have to share about this, it smells like one of those caramel apple suckers, and it just, it's so like such an edible scent. It's like crisp, but warm and sweet at the same time. What an unusual scent to use in a lip product, that I absolutely love it. We're gonna go in on just the center now. I like to take my middle finger now and just pat it in. I am never flicking you guys off, by the way. Like, I don't know why. I always have a habit of like blending things out with my middle finger. I don't know where that started, why it exists. I don't know. It just does. It's nothing other than the way that I like to do my makeup. There's no message, I promise you. You gotta work a little fast to kind of get it to a place where it's a little bit blended. Now, these are not two drastically different shades. So let's take a look at that. So like you see, these two are very similar. They have a nice undertone that kind of matches up really beautifully, but this is just a step lighter enough to give you that, like, I almost said faux lip job. It just makes everything look so plushy and a little bit larger, a little more voluminous. This is Dominique's other color that I have in front of me called Babe. It's a little more cool tone than Laura Lee's formula. But you guys, these liquid lips, just like absolutely stunning. I like the texture. They're not over drying. They're just really great quality. This is one of those where when I was sitting here kind of just like playing with makeup at random, like in an unjudging way, where I was just like, okay, like what can we put on here? What we gonna do there? Da 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 da. And I do that a lot to see if like the unexpected can sometimes work. And this works. This is like a scary thing to put on top of like this beautiful classic nude look. I'm telling you guys though, this is such a gorgeous pairing once it settles in. When I first go like this, you guys are gonna be like, oh no, she's ruining it. She's like screwed it up. But this stays looking glossy and juicy without adding any volume or texture for a very ridiculously long time, right? Oh my God. One of the most stunning glosses, and you can find it at Target. Like you can pick this up at Target. Like amazing job. Chloe, you killed it. Like this is literally one of my favorites. I just love it so much. Okay, so let's get into a little face, shall we? Before we move to eyes, I want to go into this gorgeous palette right here. She is an OG YouTuber. I will link everybody's channel below in the description, by the way, but if you have not checked her out, go check her out. She's sweet as can be. She's been doing this a long stretch of time. I've been watching her for a very long time, and this is a really beautiful palette. Like it's just the right richness and the right tone for the blush, highlight, and bronzer. And I have clearly already, I've already dug in. So I will tell you that my favorite is the Sunset bronzer versus the Butter bronzer in Deep Bronze. That one is a little bit too shimmery for my taste, but the formula blends out. It's so forgiving. So no matter how you use it, really, it's fine. Like that's the nice thing about the Butter bronzers is they will just kind of do what you want them to do. Did the worst thing possible right here. I need like a moment of silence for my breakout that I caused myself. When I was in New York, I did that terrible thing where you're in the hotel, like you're not at home distracted by 5,000 different things, and they have like the light up super duper magnifying mirror. And like we all like to think that we're good and best behavior and best practices with our skin. Don't pick at your face. That's what all the dermatologists say. But I'm guilty, and I literally like, I made something out of nothing. Don't you hate that? You're like, no one would have noticed like this teeny tiny little thing that would have gone away on its own. But I had to attack my face and make a small situation a lot worse. And you guys, isn't that just how life is? Wow, is there a lesson there? I kind of think there is. Ew, that's disgusting. But when you start going after things that really in the bigger picture don't matter, you can make a mess of it. Like you can make a big mess of it, right? Because I think we're faced with those like choices of what to focus on every day. Isn't that true, right? It is kind of. Let's finish up the other side. All right, moving into blush, I was absolutely planning on using the GG Gorgeous blush. I don't know where it went, to be honest. Like I've been looking everywhere and I'm like, what in the heck? I don't know where it went, but I have to say the brush is super cute. Like I like how clean and like the bright gold, like kind of just like a nice crisp gold with white, I think looks really good. I like the fluffiness of the brushes. I think they are really, really cute. So I love GG Gorgeous. I'm just kind of personally a fan. And then also the quality, the smoothness of her products are like top notch. I'm gonna go into the shade Apricot and just kind of a dab will do you. I'm trying to really not overdo the blush. Like sometimes I look at my videos and I'm like, dear God, Tati, put the brush down. Because when I go to adjust the color, if you do any bit of saturation, this is kind of like behind the scenes stuff, the blush just kind of goes, you know? But the blush in real life tends to look really flushed and glowing and gorgeous. But then in the videos, I'm like, this looks like freaking amateur hour. We need to fix this ASAP. Okay, now we're gonna go into highlighter. I do wanna go into this Artist Couture. I bought the shade Illuminati. All right, so it's a little sifter situation. Just sprinkle a little in the lid. I'm gonna take the Gigi Gorgeous highlight brush and I'm gonna load the brush up like magic, okay? This is like the old Bare Minerals way, swirl tap buff, and you kind of have it like locked and loaded in the brush. Works out really nicely. Wow. That's like a really elegant, like nice, I wouldn't say it's subtle, but a nice highlight. A little more golden than I thought it would be, to be honest, but it's like very angelic, right? It's a nice glow. Okay, that's cool. I like it. I do want to go a little bit on top with the JACLYN Hill. This is the Flash palette and it is the quads like so. You get a nice size mirror in here. And I actually really like using these as like a last little like boop, like on top of a shadow look. If you want to just brighten anything up, these are very high voltage. I do really like them. So I'm just going to kind of very gently go in here and just kind of like add a little tiny extra. Do you see how crazy that is? That is like a high, 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 high shine. No denying, these highlighters are stunning. They're gorgeous. They are really competitive with some of like the top tier on the market. I am wildly impressed with this. I think it is so absolutely beautiful. I know in the comment section, I can already kind of predict that a lot of you guys are probably wondering where a review on the eyeshadow palette is. The palette is in Seattle and I have two right here. So I wanted to include her highlight in this video. Maybe we'll do something with the other palette down the line, but just not today. Okay, moving on. So something I've been doing ever since my good friend Charlotte Tilbury stopped by. She's not really my good friend. She's a new friend, but we stayed in touch and she's just such a wonderful human being. Like I connected with her with so much, like similar interests outside of makeup. She's just like a cool business, like boss woman. Like I love her energy. I will link our video below if you want to go give it a, a watch. And she taught me a few tricks that I use every day now. This is the 24-hour pencil in Plum. This is from Persona. And the reason I'm doing eyeliner first is so I can kind of have a gauge of how far I want to blend depth on that outer corner when I am doing my eye makeup today. So we're going to start with the wing first, pull it inward, do the eyeshadow, and then go back to sharpen things up. I do this thing right now where I kind of just trust myself enough to really pull a line like so to kind of make sure that when my eyes are open, it's not like, because that happens. Every year it gets a little more challenging. Ladies, am I right? Am I right? It's just like the eyeliner that used to be like, link. Somehow sometimes it like wants to go like, or like you open your eyes and it's like, What I have found is helpful is just kind of really going in, trusting yourself and keeping your eyes open while you find that shape. Oof. That is a pretty purple. I'm gonna take a little bit of the P. Louise Base Pro. I thought it was Pia Louise for the longest time. I'm like, Pia Louise. It's P. Louise. We're first gonna go into the Latte palette and use some of these neutrals here before going into the Lunar Beauty palette. Ooh, what color do I use? Shoot. I don't know what I wanna do. Okay, you guys, we're just gonna go for it. I'm going into Cafecito. Hello, that was ridiculously easy. What a beautiful color. Dang. It has like the perfect red undertone to it that is super flattering. It doesn't look like gray or overly cool tone or overly warm. It's just like a really beautiful, beautiful shade. Hey, good job. That is a beautiful shade. Wow. You know what? This shadow is gorgeous. I really want to pull the camera forward so you guys can take a closer look at this. How beautiful is that? Stunning. I'm actually gonna go over to the Lunar Beauty palette and I'm gonna go into this very vibrant purple called Strawberry Moon. It's like an orchid, like very vibrant shade. And we're just gonna start packing that through the crease. And then going back to my first brush, I'm going to use circular motions and kind of buff it out. I'm not too concerned with the lid right now because we're gonna do something entirely different. It's pretty much gonna be covered up. So I'm really more focused on getting the crease just right. I'm gonna go in with an even more concentrated brush because I really want this purple to kind of punch through a bit more. I think it's pretty. I'm actually gonna go into Ruby Skies, which is this right here. Ooh, that's like a nice duochrome. Wow, that's very, very pretty. Dang, that is stunning. Holy cow, I'm very impressed by this shade. All right, I now wanna go in with Frappe from the Latte palette. I am just gonna kind of hit that inner corner just a little bit, just to kind of ice it up. And we just fully went for it. So I brought it kind of all the way through here. It's just very dramatic, but all the color is kind of blown out. And once liner and lashes are on, I think it'll look really great. This is a flaky shade, but it is stunning. So like be careful when you go into the shade Blue Diamond. But I really want to pump, oh my God. Whoa, look at that. Like that is insane. Look at that shine. Okay, so worth the flakiness because it's such a beautiful shade. Yeah. This is so like just an unexpected look for me to do, but I really like it. I'm gonna go in with the shade Skyline, which is really peachy, and just kind of buff the lower lash line a little bit. I'm gonna go into the shade Pink Flash, this like hot number right here. I need someone to like just take the makeup away because I'm like, what else can I do? Okay. I need to stop. I need to stop. Okay, stop. It's time to line and lash. I'm gonna take a little of the black liner now from Persona Cosmetics and just kind of re-go over what we initially already framed. This is not a collaboration. I don't know, has anyone ever done just mascara? I have not seen that, or at least recently. I have not seen that. All right, so I am now going to pop on some Nakia Joy lashes. I love these. I think they are so good. I can even get away with like not trimming them, which is kind of crazy. You can get really close to the inner corner and they just lay down like very perfectly, fuss-free. You don't really feel a dang thing. And I just think they're phenomenal. I can't talk and lash. See you in a minute. Sweet. I have to say, you guys, I love this look so much that I want to wear pink eyeshadow more often. And dare I say it, because I just did like the Natasha Denona more expensive palette, and that was a pink palette as well. It was a little more rosy toned and a much different look just altogether. I like this one better. Like, I like the kind of violet berry, almost like blue iridescence with it. And Manny's palette, the Strawberry Dream palette, is a dream. I do want to point out also the Latte too. This shade right here is so perfect. This is just like really rich. It is what I put on that inner corner. It kind of fluttered out and just like glossed up the whole thing, but in like a really shiny, sparkly way. Cafecito is beautiful. I cannot wait to play with this more. Iced Coffee and Drizzle, these two look stunning. You have this really interesting, beautiful green in here called Matcha, and then like this mustardy yellow. I think this is a really fun palette too, so I'm excited to play with this one more. Manny's palette, phenomenal. So good. So good. Okay, what I didn't get a chance to play with on camera that I was showing you guys over on IG stories, there are so many products out there that are curated, collaborated, or owned by creators. Like, it's hard to do just like, it's hard to do everything. I will make it a point to review more palettes and products from creators as a whole moving forward. But when this launched, I did grab it, and I think this is a beautiful, larger palette. Like, you get a lot more as far as the number of colors. The pans are not as big in size. And while it looks like these two actually are similar, they would go hand in hand very nicely, but they are very different. There's really not a duplicated color in one to the other. So I think this is, well, these two are similar, but one is much more green, one's more yellow. You could do like more of a highlighty thing inner corner, and this is more like bam, 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 gold. So I just want to do a couple of swatches from this one for you guys. It's really cool that they have kind of one of the Super Shock shadows in this palette, because those just give any look that you have a lot of life. This shade right here is literally like one of the most like flattering greens, because it is not so punchy and bold. I was wearing this along with like 5 other things yesterday. This shade Aquamarine right here is super pretty too. Fluorite is like a really interesting kind of like dreamy iridescent purple, and it surprisingly picks up this like shine where swatched you don't think it's like super pigmented, but on the eye it actually looks so gorgeous. So I highly recommend the So Jaded palette as well. All of these palettes are great. Kathleen Lights also, PS, just relaunched her nail polish line, and I want to share that with you guys too. Okay, Kathleen, girl, oh my God. I mean, she really nails it with color curation with nail polish. The brush on here is like very nice and wide. It makes it very easy to paint your nails, which I love. Look at how pretty that is. That's just really, Let's do one more. She has this shade called Rosy that looks like it would not be much, but it is. These are just like so creamy. Look at that. It went over basically like a black polish. Imagine what this will do on your actual just bare nail. I'm gonna do Holo Taco now. This is like a never-ending video. Hi, let's just hang out forever. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Nail polish is so satisfying to me. Like, it's just one of those things that, you know, you do your makeup and you can't really like stare at yourself all day. But if you're like in a meeting or something, or school, or wherever you are, really, you look down at your nails and you're just like, sparkly, shiny, it's really beautiful. And it's like just for you. Like, it feels like a personal, like just for you kind of a thing. And maybe that's why I love nail polish so much, because I just love color in general. And the quality of these polishes is just so good. So check that out. But wait, there's more. There's a couple more things I have to share with you guys. Dry shampoo at Walmart from Cute Girls Hairstyles. This is by Mindy. I love her. She's just a true blue OG YouTuber who has done it right in so many ways, in my opinion. She has so much integrity. This line that she came out with is beautiful. It looks like it belongs in a very high-end spa. I'm gonna be talking about this more and more on my channel the more I use it. I just started trying it out. But I really love the fact that on the front it says sulfate-free, phthalate-free, paraben-free, silicone-free, gluten-free, aluminum-free, mineral oil-free, color-safe, cruelty-free, vegan. Whew! Girl, that is a lot of good and a lot of getting rid of not so good. So I really love this. It's called HAIRITAGE by Mindy McKnight. This is the Lazy Day Dry Shampoo. This scared the crap out of me when I first used it because you spray it on and it is like white. It's like, hi grandma, like, I don't know what just happened, but it happened, and you kind of have to trust the process to let it kind of soak up the oils and then like really wiggle your fingers through, zhuzh your fingers through the hair, and then brush through the hair, and it just does such a great job. It smells expensive, you know? It doesn't smell like Fruit Loops. It doesn't smell like overly like soapy. It smells like something you would like see on the shelf at a really high-end salon. That's what it smells like. And the packaging is A+. The names of everything, A+. This is the Mask-Querade hair mask. So congrats to Mindy. I think your hair care line is fabulous. I've just started exploring it and I can't wait to try more. Last but not least, I wish I would have put this in the beginning of the video because of how special it is and how special I think this influencer is, and I'm definitely gonna be chatting about this more. And Allie, what is up? Like, we have been chatting about you coming on my channel for a very long time, and I think that we really need to make that happen. Anytime that I talk with her, we're always like, okay, when are you in LA? When am I gonna be here? When can we meet? Like, when we can do this? She came to my Kiwi launch and really was just like the nicest, realest, sweetest person, and so generous with her encouragement, and just she has her own enthusiasm for the platform, and I just think she's a really good person. And who doesn't love this color setup too, by the way? It's like rose gold and this like kind of powdery, sophisticated gray blue. Love, love, love. Okay, I'm gonna take my palettes out of here. You guys are gonna see, well, actually I don't want you to see a few things there. I have some stuff I'm working on. So I have here a little bit of my face zapper section thing, some brushes, and my anti-static. I just came back from New York. I have not unpacked this one, obviously. The other makeup bits I had unpacked, but I wanna show you guys because you can fit so much in here. And I love that it is compartmentalized and that you have a space here even to put a palette in. Something that I find I'm able to do is I'll put palettes on the bottom here, like underneath this guy right here, and I can even shove like a few compacts on the side. So I can get this puppy like locked and loaded. It's very durable. It hasn't gotten messy yet, and I just traveled with it. I've taken this to Seattle and then now New York as well. And I'm sure I'm gonna show this off a little bit more in the future because I just think it's the most cute thing ever. I like the handle too. All right, you guys, we made it to the finish line and I just wanna thank you for hanging out with me. I know this was a long one, but I had so much to chat about. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I also wanna let you know that I have another massive, giant, big giveaway within another PR unboxing happening very soon. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed and ring the bell so you don't miss out on that one. Recently, when I do PR unboxings, I tend to want to give a lot of it away, like more than usual, because I am more selective with what I'm keeping on hand to review here on my channel these days, and the rest of it has got to go, and I would rather it go to you guys, so make sure you check that one out. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out. I hope this was fun for you to watch, and go have a good one. I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.